What's up, y'all? TYT Sports on this Friday. Jayar Jackson, Brett Erlich, Rick Strom, and Jose Rios. You might know this bloke right here.
How'd you pull this off, Ricky?
Instagram. So you might know him from Anderson Paak and the Free Nationals. He is Grammy nominated. He is a producer. You write many songs as well. So thank you for coming in. Also a huge Dallas Cowboys fan, so let's give him a bunch of shit along the way as well.
I already know it's coming, so go ahead.
So my first question to you is, you just got off a really, really long tour, right, with Anderson and a bunch of others. You have opened up for Bruno Mars, you've opened up for Jhené Aiko. What is the next step or next thing that you want to do in your incredible career?
I would like to, I'd like to win a Grammy. We got nominated, we didn't win. Chance actually won it that year, and Beyonce won the other one that we were nominated for.
I hate them.
Right?
Yeah, right?
I hate them. You can't, that's why I hate them, because you can't like root against them. Right.
Yeah. So
That's the worst part about it.
These up-and-comers keep stealing them.
I don't know who they are, but they took it. They won. But yeah, I'd like to take one this year. That'd be amazing. You know, just we got some projects coming out, and I just want them to do well, man. I'm like, I want them to come out and be out in the world. So I really I already know the next question is, when is it gonna come?
No,
I don't know.
No.
Right,
I know you're not gonna give it. So why would I answer that question?
But I don't know. But it's coming. It's there. There's 2 albums. They're coming. So it's beautiful.
All right, on NPR's Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
Which I think it has the most views for any Tiny Desk that I've seen. I think it's at like 28 million.
Oh yeah. I think it's the most of all the ones. Yeah.
So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
One of my favorite songs off of Anderson's last album was, I believe, the one that you wrote.
Okay.
Which was Put Me Through.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
I didn't know that you wrote that until he said it on the Tiny Desk.
Well, yeah, we did that song in a small studio space in Koreatown. It was really like minimal, like the lowest of gear that you could possibly have.
It didn't sound minimal.
Well, I mean, there was a lot of heart in it, but yeah, it was just, we put it together. It had to do with like life experiences. Obviously everyone knows now that it had to do with my ex, and yeah, man.
Just put it out there.
Yeah. It brought upon a lot of like feelings, and every time we play it, it means something to us, and it means something to a lot of other people, because they can relate. Everyone's gone through something, right, in a relationship. So
absolutely.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, well, that's
How
awesome.
do those kind of things? Side note. When it comes out, when something like that comes out, and then the meaning or maybe inspiration person behind something like that comes out, is that something you were trying to keep from happening, or are you okay with it? Does it not matter to you?
I don't have a choice in it. I mean, it's like I'm living my life, and Anderson will obviously he's always around, so he sees everything, and he's in his head. He's writing all the time. So these songs come out, and then I listen to the lyrics, and I'm like, wait, that has something. That's you're talking about me, right? He goes, yeah. I'm like, oh man. and then the next thing I know, it's he's saying it on stage. He's like, oh, by the way, this is about Jose, or he's written a few songs about me. It's kind of crazy, and I don't mind being that inspiration, to him, because a lot of other people relate to it too,
They'll think there's a fallout because of, I can't believe they're writing songs about exes and putting their songs on. Like, people have this reaction sometimes to personal stories about someone who isn't right there.
Yeah.
And then you end up sometimes having to be the target of it. Does that cross your mind? Like, oh man, I'm worried now people are gonna think I'm putting someone on blast.
I think for me it's like therapy, because I can get through it on stage, just by the more we play it, the more we do it, I feel better, And then, like I said, other people can relate, so it's good. It's good for everyone. It's good for me. It's good for the people, and yeah, I don't mind, man. He can keep writing about me. A lot of those songs do good, man. They do good for us,
What that tells me is that not only is he a great writer, but he's a great listener.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to be able to write an entire song about you, and it sounds like he didn't ask you or anything. It was just more like him listening throughout the years and then putting it into a melody.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible.
And it's me doing a lot of crazy stuff, man. Going through a lot of crazy things, It's fuel for him, man. Yeah.
What was your favorite song off of one of the last 2 albums, Malibu and Venice, that maybe didn't get as much play that you thought could have deserved a little more?
Celebrate it's just about, you know, appreciating your life and being in the moment and, you know, being there for your family and just, it's a really wholesome song. And I think if you listen to the lyrics, you can get the understanding. I played guitar and bass on that one, so I'm proud of myself. Because a lot of people don't know I play bass too. Already, if that's probably the one that I think should get more shine. I think we should play it live. But
I would if YouTube wouldn't give us.
Yeah. No, I meant like
no, I know.
when we perform. Yeah,
YouTube would kill us.
Mentioning it, I'm kind of looking at the doors.
Yeah.
Big no. There's a song on the album called "Parking Lot," right?
Yeah.
On Venice.
No, Malibu.
On Malibu, excuse me. You guys met in a parking lot, right?
We met in a parking structure in an apartment building. Yeah. But that song isn't about that.
No. I know.
Yeah.
That was me being a broadcaster trying to transition from one thing to another. So, okay, you guys met there. Who struck up the conversation first between the two of you?
I think I might have. I don't know. I kind of don't. It happened so quick. I just kind of remember just getting out the car and then he was getting out the car and you know like I always tell this story. This smoke came out the car and he was hotboxing it. And he might have came up and said, "Yo, what's up, man? Jose, whatever." Because he knew me from school, and I was at the time I was in school. I was playing with like I consider I was around some of the best musicians that were like I could imagine. Like these guys were amazing, and he knew me because of that, you know. And we just hit it off, man, quick. Like it was a quick like just yo, what's up, and kind of a short meeting, but then we ended up meeting again like 2 days later for a gig that we were both on. So after that, it's just a friendship, man, and it was like instantaneous. I can't even think of a time where we weren't homies since then, you know? Just, yeah.
What I don't appreciate about a lot of music fans is that they think, oh, it happens in a day. Like, oh, this guy put this together and all of a sudden they're huge and now I don't like them because they're too big or something like that. What was the struggle like before you guys like really started to get bigger and bigger? Like, were you doing shows with like 10 people? Were you doing just like stuff in your garage that you just put out on YouTube and got a few clicks here and there? Like, what was that like before you guys started to get notoriety? Yeah, basically like what you were saying, we play restaurants, you know, these people be eating and like. Do you remember what restaurant?
It's not there anymore. It was in Santa Monica.
Oh, damn.
It was called something like Bahia or something. It was named after the guy's daughter, the chef's daughter.
Okay.
And we'd play there. It was a nice little spot, but you know, people would be eating and they wouldn't care, man. They
Yeah. You don't even get like a after.
Right.
I'll never forget this though. Like one time, I remember some actor or something like was there. He was from some show or something, and he actually asked them to tell us to turn down.
No.
Yeah, and I was just like,
you know who it is. Who was it? I want to know.
I looked at him like you. Like I don't even watch your stuff anyway. Who are you? Like, and then you know, but yeah, I mean,
it was Matthew Perry. No, I'm kidding.
Good pull.
Thank you.
But yeah, man, just not playing for nobody, man. Playing wherever we could play, wherever we could make a couple bucks, or someone would feed us, give us some food or something, you know.
And then favorite venue you've played?
Dang, favorite.
Or just one that pops out, like that was a specifically great night.
I guess I played a 2,000-year-old theater in Italy, in Verona, Italy. It was like surrounded by ruins and you know, like I guess the Romans used to have like concerts there and you know. And yeah, that was pretty special.
They weren't just gladiators all the time? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I mean, yeah.
Musical gladiators.
Yeah, they had an opera and whatnot, or whatever the kind of music they were listening to back then. And yeah, man, it was beautiful. It was like one of the nicest venues I ever played. The oldest venue and the nicest.
That's
and
so cool.
The Italian people are amazing, man. They're so welcoming and loving. And
that's so cool.
Yeah.
I remember I saw something where you said like when you hit Coachella, that's where it was like, okay, this is. Like, am I living in a dream? Like, I gotta pinch myself sometimes.
Yeah, Coachella changed a lot of things for us. It was the first time, I guess, Dre had been back since he did it, you know, with Snoop. He came out with us, Kendrick Lamar came out with us, T.I. and...
this was 2014, 13?
I forget, yeah. But yeah, that was big, man. It was a huge show. We filled up I think it was the something tent. I forget the name of the tent. Completely full. Mojave.
Yeah.
Packed to the brim, and we rocked the house, man. It was nuts. It was yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that night, man. Like,
All right, I got one more for you, and then we'll talk sports bullshit.
Yeah.
My question to you is, there's a feeling that I think a lot of musicians have that, like, not necessarily average folk, but we just can't relate to, which is not only the ascension, as you said, starting out in a restaurant that literally doesn't exist anymore, but also writing something, whether it's in a car or it's late at night, and then you going to Coachella and seeing thousands of people sing something that you just thought of. Like, that is, I mean, I'm not trying to get schmoopy here, but it's like, that's the power of music, is that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into something, and then you see 5,000 people singing every lyric that you wrote in your notebook. Like, that's incredible to me. I don't have a question. I guess I'm just saying stuff.
But like, does that
that's
hit you? Do
amazing
you
to
like,
me.
are you out there and you're just like, what is that like to see all of that play out?
yeah, for sure. That like I have moments. I still have moments like because we've been like lately been traveling to places that a lot of artists don't go to, and it's like amazing to see people like they know our stuff in countries they don't even speak our language. They don't.
Right.
I can't even talk to some of these people. Like I just like smile. I'm like, yeah, you like? You know, and yeah, man, I'm standing there sometimes just staring at the people like, dang, like you mess with us, you like us, like, dang, thank you, like, you know. It means a lot, man. It means the world, like to all of us, to Anderson, to Free Nationals, and everybody, man. Like,
Does that have a meaning, by the way? Free Nationals?
absolutely, yeah, yep. When we were coming up, we would go over to this guy's house. His name was Shafiq Hussein. He's part of a collective called Saw Raw Creative Partners, and he used to teach us a lot about like colonized America, you know, like before, you know, everything happened. And one thing he spoke about was Free Nationals, which was people that existed here before, you know, Britain came and Portugal and Spain and everybody came and, you know, took over and whatnot. And that Free Nationals name stuck in my head. So he referred to them as people that were indigenous to the land that existed here before anything. And we took it as, okay, we're musicians, so now we are the indigenous, like, we're indigenous to the funk. We're indigenous to the music, you know, like, and we basically, we try to like channel the old stuff, you know, the beginnings, you know, the guys that started it, the Stevie Wonders and the Marvin Gaye and you know, the John Coltrane's and all these like guys that were like, that set the groundwork for us, B.B. Kings and, you know, whatnot. So they are the originators, the indigenous people of the music, you know? So we took that name. It was Free Nationals.
So cool.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your success, man. I know that there's going to be great stuff coming in the future.
We
And
just don't know the date.
we don't know the date.
I don't know
we
when
know
this
the
goes. Yeah.
personnel.
No, I don't know anything, guys.
But we know that it's coming.
Yeah.
So continue to support Anderson Paak and the Free Nationals, and of course, Jose Rios.
Do you guys want full TYT episodes? Yeah! So download YouTube TV and get a 7-day free week trial.